Namaste, Sitaram, and pleasant good morning. Welcome to Rudraaya. I'm your host, Nisha Sharma, and Rudraaya is being brought to you with the compliments of Maharujadev Mandir. And of course, our Mandir is located at 850 Tapscott Road, Unit 34 in Scarborough, with Tapscott and McNichol being our closest intersection. So this morning, I want to greet you warmly with the friendliest smile and to say hello to you. I know that we have all been staying home and staying safe, and I hope that you are healthy on this bright, sunny Saturday morning. And of course, we're going to get straight into our pravachan for this morning with our spiritual leader, Pandit Ravi Sharma. Please enjoy this morning's pravachan.
Only women have an exception not to touch their chest and stomach on the floor. So they were not allowed to perform the Sashtang Dandavat of falling flat upon the ground, but rather sit on their knees with elbows and head and touch the floor. This is similar to Bala Asana posture in yoga, with hands and elbows towards the front. This namaskar is called as Panchanga Namaskar. It is pronounced as Pancha Anga, where Panch means 5, Anga means, of course we said earlier, the body parts. The reason why women are exempted can be read in a beautiful katha of Prit Maharaj from Srimad Bhagavatam. That while performing this Shashtang Namaskaram, one can make sure not to point their legs to any other deity or around the temple. Devotees, sometimes we see devotees sitting with their legs pointed straight towards the murti. We are supposed to cross it or sit on the side. Devotees to parents, only one namaskar is done as per Shastras. We hug them. We hug them never to expect or wish anything in return except their love and their blessings. To the Guru, we also prostrate one time. When a child or student conveys gratitude through namaskar to their parents or Guru, the joy that is felt by them will also be felt by the Almighty Himself. When performing namaskar to a Guru, one should bow towards the feet and place hands held together at the forehead, representing wisdom and knowledge. When bowing to Paramatma, it is said that we are supposed to do 3 namaskaram and are to be performed to Param Ishwar, and it is from Him we can wish or ask our desires to be fulfilled. Why? Because this is His creation, and there is nothing that we can give that is not already His. And so it is He who must uplift us from our 3 gunas, Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. This is to ask of Ishwar to help us understand who He is, the very essence. When bowing to Swamis and Sannyasis, it is indicated that, as per Shastras, it tells us that we should do 4 namaskaram, 4 times, are to be performed by chanting mantra Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Sri Durgaya Namaha. Why? Because they have crossed the 3 stages of human disciplines, which are Brahmacharyam, Grihastha, Vanaprastha. One should never expect anything from a sannyasi, not even a blessing, because they themselves, they have left everything to focus their buddhi unto the Almighty. When namaskaram is performed to one's Kula Dhaivyam, meaning the deity primarily worshipped by the family and passed on by forefathers as the family deity, it should be by placing the hands held together near our chest. If there exists a deity other than the Kula Daivam that one desires and one admires, then namaskar again should be performed with hands held together and raised above the head. Note that irrespective of which deity one likes or admires, the Kula Daivam should always be worshipped first as a primary deity, so as to honor one's ancestors' effort to worship and to pass on that culture and that ritual which brought forth our existence as a successor to that family. And finally, Namaskaram should never be done facing the south. Since Shri Yamadharmaraj will become the recipient, Sandhya Vandhanam and Dhika Devata Namaskar are exceptions. You know, once a poet, once a Kavi made a very tricky statement to Paramatma, to Bhagwan. In his poem, he indicated that I had made a mistake in my previous life, but not doing Namaskaram to you, O God, O my Lord. And so in the next life, I will not be able to do Namaskar to you, which is also a mistake. And so I humbly ask you for forgiveness for both. Bhagwan questioned this devotee and asked why. For this he explained that a mistake by not performing Namaskar in a previous life has costed him to get this life. Hence, next life, he will not be doing it again, which is also a mistake because he will not be having another life. Since now that I am performing Namaskar to you. With Namaskar, when one bows down to Paramatma, towards the Lord, one will rise in one's character and conscience. May the blessings of the Almighty Lord be upon each and every one of you. Om Namah Shivaya.
Jai Krishna Hare Shri Krishna Hare Dukhiyo ko dukh dur kare Jai 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 Krishna Hare जब चारों तरफ अंधियारा हो आशा का दूर किनारा हो और कोई न केवन आ रहा हो और कोई न केवन आ रहा हो फिर तो ये मेरा पार करो जय 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 कृष्ण Jai Krishna Hare Shri Krishna Hare Dukhiyo ko dukh dur kare Jai 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 Krishna Hare तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे विष को भी अमृत कर दे पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा योगी तेरा ज्ञान रे फिर योगी तेरा ज्ञान जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों को दुख दूर करे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे तेरे दर्शन को मैं तरस रहा तेरा नाम की माला जपत रहा भव सागर से मेरी नैया, भव सागर से मेरी नैया, जन्मे जाय किनारा हो, फिर जन्मे जाय किनारा हो। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे।
Sam Samundar, Extra Staffing Solutions. Sam and his team have been providing quality temporary staffing to various companies throughout the GTA since 2001. We have competitive rates, we take care of all your recruitment needs and payroll cost, and we provide transportation. Our friendly and knowledgeable recruiters are here to assist you, whether you are looking for permanent or temporary employees, for industrial or office needs. So call us now at 647-693-7745 or visit our website at www.extrastaffing.ca. My dear viewers, I hope you've enjoyed this morning's pravachan, and of course, we want to say that again, as we continue through these weeks of COVID-19, that our hearts and our prayers go out to all of you who may be sick at this time and who also may have lost your loved ones at this time. Our prayers and our hearts go out to you as we continue to weather this storm and we continue to wait for this sunshine to come. I urge you to please keep praying and please keep hoping for the best. I'd now like to introduce you to our own Dr. Sachin Ramkisoon.
Sitaram and welcome to Health Corner. I am Dr. Sachin Ramkisoon, and today is the third part on the COVID-19 epidemic. Last week we spoke about the various strategies that you can take at home to reduce the chance of becoming infected. Today we will discuss how the virus is spread and the important concept of social distancing. According to current evidence, the COVID-19 virus enters our bodies through mucous membranes such as the mouth, eyes, and nose. This is why it is important to avoid touching your face, which is a habit we all do without realizing it. When it comes to person-to-person spread, there are two modes of transmission: respiratory droplet transmission and direct contact transmission. Droplet transmission occurs when a person is in close contact with someone who coughs or sneezes. Coughing or sneezing produces respiratory droplets that can travel up to 2 meters. These droplets can make direct contact with the mucosal surfaces of nearby people, leading to infection. These droplets can also land on nearby surfaces. Others may then touch these infected surfaces and inadvertently touch their eyes, mouth, or nose, leading to infection. In direct contact transmission, this is where an infected person touches their eyes, mouth, or nose, and then touches a surface, leaving viral particles. Another person then makes contact with the surface, picking up the viral particles, and then touches their mucous membranes, leading to infection. Current research shows that COVID-19 is not transmitted through airborne transmission. This is where the viral particles are small enough to remain suspended in the air for long periods of time and can travel distances over 2 meters. Examples of airborne transmission include measles and chickenpox. Diseases that are transmitted through the airborne route are extremely contagious and difficult to contain. Thankfully, COVID-19 is not thought to be transmitted through the airborne route. The mode of transmission for COVID-19 is important since it determines how quickly the virus can spread, and also how we can slow the rate of transmission over time. By taking precautions to prevent direct contact transmission and droplet transmission, we can decrease the number of people spreading this disease and slow the prevalence in the community. This gives rise to the concept of flattening the curve. If you look at the rate of infection without active measures like social distancing and home isolation, the rate and number of infected people will rise quickly, peak, and then decrease quickly. This will be a problem since the large number of sick people will quickly overwhelm the ability of the healthcare system, since it cannot accommodate the high number of sick patients at the same time. By using measures such as social distancing and home isolation if you're symptomatic, then the rate of infection and total number of infected is less. Although the length of time that the virus keeps spreading is longer, the total number of sick patients is less and does not overwhelm the healthcare system. It is this large curve that we would like to flatten over time to allow the healthcare system to care for those that get very sick. This is why the measures of social distancing, staying at home if you're sick, and regular hand hygiene is so important to slow the infection rate and flatten the curve. The research into COVID-19 is rapidly progressing and new information is discovered every day. Please keep safe and continue to monitor the situation through reputable news sources such as the CDC, the Centers for Disease Control, and the WHO, the World Health Organization. Thank you for joining me on Health Corner, and I look forward to speaking with you again next week on Rudraaya.
Sam Samunder, Extra Staffing Solutions. Sam and his team have been providing quality temporary staffing to various companies throughout the GTA since 2001. We have competitive rates, we take care of all your recruitment needs and payroll cost, and we provide transportation. Our friendly and knowledgeable recruiters are here to assist you, whether you are looking for permanent or temporary employees, for industrial or office needs. So call us now at 647-693-7745 or visit our website at www.extrastaffing.ca.
जब से गई कान्हा मोर सुरियो नाले मोर सुरियो नाले जब से गई कान्हा मोर सुरियो नाले मोर सुरियो हमको फिकावे पिया तेरे हमको फिकावे तेरे अब भद्रा करो रे कान्हा वृंदावन बासी गयो मथुरा की है बदरिया जब से रंगी मोतिया जब से रंगे मोतिया चाई है बदरिया जब से रंगी मोतिया कान्हा जब से रंगी मोतिया हाथी रे पपिया पिया मोरे हाथी रे पपिया पिया मोरे घर से गठोरी कान्हा वृंदावन बसी गयो मथुरा की चोर कान्हा मथुरा की चोर राजी वृंदावन बसी गयो मथुरा की चोर हाजी वृंदावन बसी गयो मथुरा की चोर ब्रज शर्मा यतियो नहीं भावे शर्मायतियो नहीं भावे, अतियो नहीं भावे। अजी कान्हा बिन तेलप, अजी कान्हा बिन तेलप, तलक बिन जोश। अजी वृंदावन बसी गयो मथुरा की जोर, अजी वृंदावन बसी गयो मथुरा की जोर, अजी वृंदावन बसी गयो मथुरा की छोर, मथुरा की छोर। कान्हा बिन वृंदावन बसी गयो मथुरा की छोर, कान्हा वृंदावन
My dear viewers, I hope you've enjoyed part 3 of Dr. Ramkisoon's presentation, and of course we look forward to his final part, which is coming next week. For now, we will join our corporate host for the corporate segment, Kamalji from Lotus Funeral Home.
Sitaram and Namaste. My name is Kamal Bardwaj, and I'm the owner of Lotus Funeral and Cremation Center in Toronto and Kitchener Funeral Homes and Crematorium in Kitchener. I'm also a licensed funeral director. Helping children grieve can be difficult because how they show their grief depends on their level of maturity and the relationship they had with the person who passed away. They may express what they are feeling in a number of ways, such as humor, behavioral issues, or sleep problems. Their grief may come and go, and the intensity of their feelings may vary. Each child's reaction to losing someone is unique. This can present particular challenges when helping children grieve, but is normal. How you react can make a difference, but what you should say or do as well. Of course, you should use your best judgment and use a child's maturity level as a guide. Here are some things not to do. Don't avoid the child. Be present and open if the child has questions. Answer as honestly as you can. If you are not the child's parent, it is a good idea to discuss them how they are handling information so you can follow their lead. Don't pretend everything is normal. The child knows things have changed. How much a child understands will depend on the age and relationship to the deceased. Don't shut them out. Engaging children in the planning of activities can help them feel connected to what is happening around them. At Lotus Funeral and Cremation Center and at Kitchener Funeral Homes and Crematorium, we operate 7 days a week and 24 hours a day. Our crematorium is located in our building, so we never have to leave our building in cold or bad weather for cremation. Our crematorium space can have a large group of people to attend the witnessing of the cremation as well. For Hindu families, we can provide all the puja items, including fresh leaves and a havan kund. Kirtan groups can be organized by Lotus, including supplying all the instruments. We have large halls that accommodate 500 seating to smaller ones. We are centrally located for families in the west and for families in the east. For more information, please contact me from the telephone number on the screen. Thank you for watching, and see you next week on Rudraaya. Sitaram.
But death is inevitable. I realized this when my dad passed away. So much pain, and amidst all this, the worry of arranging a funeral. Thankfully, in all this, Kamal stood by me. From the viewing to the cremation, he arranged it all at one location. Once someone is gone, they don't come back. But Lotus Funeral Home knows how to give them a respectable farewell.
Lotus Funeral Home. Life must be celebrated.
सबसे ऊंची प्रेम सगाई, सबसे ऊंची प्रेम सगाई, सबसे ऊंची प्रेम सगाई। दुर्योधन को मेवा त्यागो, सागवी दूर घर खाई, सबसे ऊंची प्रेम सगाई, सबसे ऊंची प्रेम सगाई। जूते फल शबरी के खाए,
बरी के खाए बहुविधि स्वर बताई सबसे ऊंची प्रेम सगाई सबसे ऊंची प्रेम सगाई प्रेम के वसुर अर्जुन रत हाक्यो प्रेम के वसर अर्जुन रत हाक्यो भूल गए तकोराई सबसे ऊंची प्रेम सगाई सबसे ऊंची प्रेम सगाई ऐसे प्रीत बरी वृंदावन ऐसे प्रीत बरी वृंदावन गोपियन नाच रचाई सबसे ऊंची प्रेम सगाई सबसे ऊंची प्रेम सगाई सूर क्रूर इस लायक नाही सूर्य क्रूर एक लायक नाही कहे लग कर बधाई सबसे ऊंची प्रेम सगाई सबसे ऊंची प्रेम सगाई
My dear viewers, we've come to the end of another segment of Rudraaya. I hope you've enjoyed this morning's segment. And of course, you know, every Saturday morning, I know that you, if the conditions were normal, that you would catch us here in Rudraaya, then you'd get up, you'd get dressed, and you'd go out and do your shopping and be about, especially during this time that it's springtime. And in Canada, it's sort of like a constitutional right for us to enjoy these beautiful spring days, for putting up with a long, dreary winter. And of course, it is not as normal as we would like it to be, but we have to make the best of what we have. So in line with that, we'd like to send happy birthday greetings to Ronald, as he celebrated his birthday this week. So Ronald, on behalf of the crew at Maharujadev Mandir, as well as Rudraaya, we want to wish you a happy, happy birthday. And we hope that whatever you do today or whatever you've done this week brings you joy, happiness, and fulfillment. So until we meet again next week, I'd like to thank our kind sponsors at Maharujadev Mandir, as well as our executive producer, Gari Khan, for making Rudraaya possible. And of course, stay home, stay safe, keep praying, and have a blessed week. Namaste.
करो बधाई सबसे ऊंची प्रेम सगाई सबसे ऊंची प्रेम सगाई हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा